welcome everyone. Now this isn't the car you think it is. At least for now. That's all I'll say. There's some slight differences because the other version it's not raceable because the way people play in this game. It takes too much damage. Welcome, Boba. Hello, hello, and welcome back to our final episode before the main episode with Jazeech. Most likely tomorrow. We might do Warhammer tomorrow, but that depends on if his PC comes back from being upgraded. Big shout out to him. But yeah, our Dodge Charger 69 Master Edition was taking too much damage. We'll bring out Cat. So we weren't able to race it, sadly. It's being treated like a demolition derby car. I'm going to join the Discord later. Oh, nice. Thank you, Boba. I gave up on the grind. See, I told you. It's extreme, Farsi. They asked too much of the War Thunder. Like, we're gonna give you this tank, but we're gonna make you give up on your existence to get this tank. So expect a guy named Jumbo Jumbo. Okay, I'll look out for it, man. Definitely. And welcome, by the way. Someone raced by me in what sounded like an electric car. But welcome back to what is not technically Blade's car, but I had to make the regular one into Blade's car because the bug that's going on with the Master Edition is just too much. It keeps you from being able to be competitive with the way people race. So I had to, technically it has the same stats, it just looks cooler and it looks like the actual car, but until that's fixed or changed, we had to take the normal Charger 69, Street Tier 1, and turn it into that car. I literally got it as close as I could. There's some differences, but, and of course, took all the upgrades temporarily until they fix it off the other one and put it on this one. Like he's halfway done with the Merkava MK1B. Ooh, nice. Also, the grind calls yeah, that makes sense. But that's, you know what, it helped in the long run, because now he can play a different faction with us, and maybe we can get faster, like, matches and stuff. Hopefully. Because it is sometimes hard to do, especially with me being a German player in that game. It's Spook Month. Yes, it is. Very much it is. We're starting it with some racing and some other special things. But our main focus for Halloween when it happens is Dead by Daylight and Smite on the side. And there's also a special game happening towards the end of this month that it's going to, if I can get Final Fantasy done before then, that is, technically be replacing Final Fantasy. But I've also got to start another game this week that you are not going to see coming. Well, some of you might be, if you know what the game at the end of this month is. But we got to finish, and we didn't finish. And we're going to blitzkrieg it like a crazy person, and you're going to see my inner Doom Spider come out. That's my only hint I'm going to put. It's like, I need to get through it fast. So, we need speed. But at least we get to electrocute everybody. That sounds so strange out of context, by the way. But alright, everybody, today's goal is to do some grand races like last time, grind up some money, some free parts for whatever class we race in. Well, we're not here to technically try to win right now. We're here to just grind money and upgrade our cars. But, however, we're also here to buy a new car today. Today's the day where I finally don't have to drive that Porsche as my hypercar anymore. And I'm really getting sick of it. So we get to, sadly there's no Dodge hypercar, I wish. So we're going Königsberg. But, it's gonna be good. I can't wait. We're almost at the money I need. So let us begin. I'm gonna show that off first, actually. So, my face isn't, that's what, see, I confuse this with Smite all the time, chat. Every time. Middle self. There you go. Now y'all can see my money and stuff. So we're at 1,103,963. I've been playing this a lot. I'm starting to learn how to drive in this game pretty hardcore too. I'm still making a few mistakes. I'm not dead stopping and hitting things as bad as I used to. Now it's just me learning how to properly corner depending on the vehicle or situation. Or off-road or not. There's no boat races in this game yet. Only the plane parts come in sometimes. Oopsies, didn't want that. So let's go to the shop. We need to go to Königsberg. Okay, but I can just do it's Sweden. That's it. The only one in there, isn't it? Yes. Poor Sweden. This is the only thing in here for them. But let's see. It's this one, right? Yeah. It's technically slower horsepower than you. But my thing is, I think this one's just going to be better in general for me with the way I kind of drive in the first place. So we're almost there. We've got to get 2,107,000. So, and then we'll have it. We're very close. We're only $1 million off, and I'm actually getting quite good at earning money. Plus, I'm learning tricks now that you're going to see, and I'm going to show off today. On how to, if you're trying to just grind and get money and parts in this game, you're going to see what you do. Will I be able to voice chat when I log on or no? Let's see. You talking about on, you talking about on Discord? No, I'm not on Discord right now. This is on my PlayStation. I only use my Discord when I'm doing, or at least the voice part anyways, when I'm doing PC. So like strategy games, stuff like that. We mostly do Warhammer right now because we don't have many other games we're running right now. We're waiting for James's PC to come back. Yeah, Discord is PC only, yeah. You can technically start a voice chat on Discord to PSN. I did figure out how to do that. But it's crazy how they made you do it. Instead of just giving PlayStation, instead of PlayStation just being okay with an app. I love PlayStation, but they just... That's all I can say. It's the best way to put it. It's just... But yeah, it's PC only because of that mostly. Big events, I make exceptions and be able to link them together so everyone can join in. But during just normally, yeah, it's only strategy games and PC only games like what you'll be seeing soon. Once James gets his new PC upgrades back, and then he'll have a better PC than me technically, and I'm very mad about it. I really actually want to see how big of his upgrades were, because I am going to consider maybe doing that. It won't be this year, probably next year. I've got like too much going on to worry about it right now, so I had to rest out. But maybe, actually, yeah, I could guarantee it most likely sometime next year, but can't do it this year. But I want to actually see, because it'll help me see and kind of gauge what AMD I need to combat with it. It's not going to be totally like it, because, you know, NVIDIA's DLSS, I cannot talk. But I still kind of am an AMD man anyways. It's just easier with the setup I already have. But I'm still behind like 1 or 2 generations, so I can definitely do for a tune-up as soon as I can, but like I said, that most likely will not happen this year. I'm not going to say that and get y'all's hopes up on that. We got a lot of going on right now. But But it don't mean we're not going to play certain games. I'll just have to dial the graphics down for our side a little bit. I do plan on still trying to see if I can get Starfield to work though. I still think I'm within range of that game being okay at a lower setting. Look at that force. You're going to be replaced soon. The rest is okay. Which, by the way, chat, after playing this a bunch, I have made a lot of changes to my cars. The guy brought a little bird to a fight with a Apache. Sounds like a James moment. No, calm down. I gotta wait. That's why I want my tone inserted, because during situations where they land smacking boom like that, oh, I messed that up. It's a lot easier to make your corner. That way you can stay it under pressure. I'm not gonna take no chances yet. Too soon. Right now it's better to let them mess up. Also, the amount of horsepower I'll have, I won't lose as much power having to take little shortcuts like they're doing. Ooh, that could have been worse. That could have been a lot worse. Really, bruh? Alright, it's like, let's just stop in the road. Sir, you're in a freaking hypercar way stronger than this one. Why did you have to stop so much? You see how little I have to slow down when I'm not having to worry about crazy people? That one actually hit the handbrake on. Yeah, force, I really don't like force. Well, you saw what happened right there. That's why you be patient. Plus, we can't upgrade this force, so I can't be fast enough to catch back up to the pack when bad things happen. Okay. Almost made that. But they can't tune it. I love being able to do that in the game, and that's probably my favorite thing. You'll see what I mean soon. I've been playing a lot with my other Dodges. Green is still giving me problems, still here and there. But, we were also going to do Dead by Daylight, but I need to have this car before tomorrow, because we're going to do our main race tomorrow. Whoa, slow down, slow down. There you go. I have to do that. That's what it should do. Work out the hitting me than I am running out the road and by the way, she's only halfway done performance-wise. This is not her top ability that she's technically capable of. I'm just teaching myself how to be good with her efficiently with the setup that I finally found. And that's more where that's the stuff that gets you more than anything else in this game, driving-wise. Luckily, she can recover like a lightning bolt. This is probably my favorite car right now, which is ironic because it's always been my favorite car since childhood. Even more than Challenger. Also a lot better than that. Still only in 19th though, because of the savage pieces that happened earlier. Ooh, I didn't break earlier enough. That was on me. Oh, not the car. Right now her brakes are the lowest level thing I have on her, which hurts me a little bit. Every now and then. On those really tight turns. Otherwise I'd have it. It's basically built like, I'm building her like a Formula 1 car, basically. She'll be like it eventually when I'm done, but... Man, now. Ooh, oh hey, I respect that. There's another me. Well, we both got overzealous right there. I should just let my turns happen. There we go. I'm doing this one up too. This one's close to the max level though. Bye. That's the one from see, but the thing is, my only problem is the braking power and the Challenger is not great. It's not. That's not good. That's not good. Brake. There we go. Ooh, yeah, there we go. Just getting her to slow down. All that freaking speed, like right here. So we don't hit the wall as hard as they did, like there. And losing his front. Woo! Good turn. Oh no, that was good. Same idea I did. Okay, whoa. That was bad. Marshall. He's a good Mustang. He's a good Mustang driver. I can't drive Mustang like that. That's why I prefer Challenger. I like that truck more else, but... Oh, we're at the finish. That's also done now too. I finish a lot. Actually finish the race a lot more now. Because I actually stayed kind of fast. Those were a lot of good races in that one. It's getting ahead of the ones that cause the trouble in the beginning of the race. Before they really destroy your pace completely. Okay. I bring a message from Darius. Why do they let her more the rest of Macabre? Because he felt like, yeah. Sounds about right. He didn't go like, he felt like just running straight at the Macabre.
New playlist ahead.
Let's go! Alright, let's check our upgrades. So I'm going to show y'all what I mean by trying to get your car upgraded before you do your main build. I don't know if this is going to have one. It does, actually. So, first off, yeah, that's a lot better. It's only 1 mile an hour, but it matters a lot when you're at the higher speed. So, especially it's every little counts until you build up to 750 at max. So, we want to actually have this perk that you see on here right now, so we're going to look for it. That increases more, which is right there. Boom. Is that better? Which one is this one? Yeah, that's a lot better. So, what that does is it increases loot quality of the parts you find after a race, or you're awarded after this car gets to race during the grand races. So this perk will, if you stack it right now, I have a 14% more chances to get higher level grade loot for our parts at the end of the race. So let's scrap that. And that's all you got? That's all you got. So that means that the Viper or something else got something. So, tires. Yep. So this now has Shifty for now, but we're too low in level to really care about certain perks on this one right now. So we're going to just leave that as a way to make it faster. Okay, I'm going to go do something. We'll check back in a bit. Alright, Bubba, you have a good one, bro. Thanks for joining up. Alright. So she's getting up there. You see how high her performance level can go, chat, and how low she is right now. You saw how fast she was. This, or should I say in my case, he, because this car actually represents something very special to me as a childhood dream, so. Oh yeah, I love the Viper, it's great. As an actual car, and actually because, you know, it was a dream car for me as a little kid, and I was also, because I watched a lot of 90s old show and older shows, and know who, if y'all know who Kit is, some of you won't. Dreamed that this car would have an artificial intelligence in it that I had long time ago. Very long time ago. This Viper has a special place in my heart. So this Viper's gonna get a lot of good treatment by the end of it. That's why I'm trying to get it airtight to how I want to drive it. I want it to feel like a literal machine on the road. So, wish you could put bumper license names like you could in Need for Speed. I do miss that. Give it a few years. They're already putting it in phones. Oh, I know. I plan on making my own as well. That's why I'm going to be starting relearning AI and programming and robotics engineering. Not only to help, you know, amputees and stuff, but people just in general disability-wise. There's just not enough stuff out there that for the ones who want to do certain things that can't, don't have really those options. And I'm like, no. I mean, what if you want to drive? Like in my case, I know I would have no way, absolutely normal, no way, even if I could afford a car like this, to drive anything like this, or even just normal everyday stuff. Be able to cook. I can't cook, because I want to cook, but I have no easy way to do that. So I was like, there's got to be a way to help do this. So that's what's kind of steering me in my new direction, career-wise, other than YouTube. That, like I said, y'all don't have to worry about me going nowhere. Just certain schedule changes may have to change as the time comes. Plus, the secondary channel is also why that's going to be a thing. Like, they're already planning on putting it in robots. Oh yeah, I know. It's advancing at alarming rates. And I'm kind of mad at myself because as a kid this was what I wanted to do, and I was learning it for a while. As y'all kind of heard me slightly kind of hint at during my little past story I talked about during the vlog, I learned a little bit of it in my high school. Surprisingly enough, the high school I went to, Appalachia, had a miniature like AI robotics engineering class. I actually took it for a little during those little short-term ones. It was fun. I wish I had stuck with it. I really do. And and it's like there are a couple other things I regret from that time. I'm going to fix all of that at least for the robotic side. That's at least within my power. But I'm going to be starting to relearn that. I'm already going to be relearning my math as I've been doing in the background. Because you really do need to know at least some good mathematics. And they won't let you kind of do those programs in class anyways in college without a certain level of mathematics anyways. So, nobody is putting a brake on it either, because if one slow down, another will pass it exactly. That's like a Viper! No. No, but seriously, that is very true, Farsi. That's hilarious. It's just like a Viper, guys. If one slows down, the other one's just gonna pass it. That is true, though. But that's any technology these days. me and Tam King, I'm not going to go too into it, but me and Tam King were actually kind of talking about that console-wise with video games, with how kind of a lot of problems are kind of showing up that PC isn't having. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to elaborate too much. The console's not doing well. That's all I'll say. Not right now. Because of the way it's being handled. PC's just looking at it and going... And I'm really sad about this. And I really hope it changes. I don't want to, like, that's a whole nother vlog we'd have to talk about. We would need Tam King, and I'd have to convince him to let his voice be heard, so he can kind of sit there and kind of do, like, a podcast with me, and kind of talk about that. Because that is a big thing going on right now, console-wise. That's all I'll say. I'm not going to elaborate exactly what the issue is right now, but it's a big one. It's one that could literally cost you really badly. Not on both sides. One side has an advantage because, you know, they already are PC. One side does not. PC is not a part of the console wars. We just exist. And there's a... Oh, my brain gets... There's a middleman. Well, I wouldn't say a middleman. Y'all are kind of... I mean... I don't know if I don't support the PC master race thing, but as a technological advancement, PC sits in a higher grade. It can do more things, even on average. I was even telling that Tam King, you can get laptops now that can do what this PS5 can probably do. Around the same price too. It didn't used to be that way. It is now. So PC's gotten to a level where it's starting to become almost to the point where it's like, oh, well, we can do that too. We can have portable systems that are just as powerful or more powerful, most likely, than something that da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And laptops are starting to slowly become upgradable. Slowly. Yeah, no, it's like, that's what I'm saying. That right there, that's a good example. But... good example. I don't want to go, like I said, I could talk about that all day, but we need the race. We're not going to get our hypercar if I don't. But yeah, it's extremely agreed. But it's not because, and that's another thing, console doesn't have to be caught up in that fashion. All it has to do is be reasonable to its consumers. And I'll say it's a budgeting problem. We're spending like a certain amount of something on something that I'm not going to say right now to take away from the focus of this game. That's costing everyone way too much. Ooh, a Street Tier 1. Well, at least we don't have to worry about the Demolition Derby problem. For now, I really hope they update that. I hope they change that. I want my Master Edition. I don't want this one. I know it's literally the same stats. It's in my mind. Gaming laptops are getting cheaper with powerful systems. Yep, they are. It's only a matter of time before at some point Steam finds a way to make Steam Deck work properly as a console. It's only a matter of time. Then what? Like I said, one side of that cake of the console place, we're not talking about Nintendo. I'm going to go ahead and bow them out. They're great. They're never going to die just because of the way they play, plus something else that might happen. We're not going to talk about that. But out of the two main console players, one of them has an advantage, the other doesn't, because the other one of them can just be like, alright, well, PC all the way, let's go. And the other one's gonna be like, terrible. Also, let's do this. Oh yeah, brother. Ooh. Yeah, you see how that dipped me, chat? and ruin my airflow because I'm not a demolition car? I'm so mad. They really need to change that for her. It does it a little bit, but it's never going to be as bad as what you see the other one do. It's more like what you see the normal Challenger or the other tier 1 tier using. Because they're using race bodies. Like, oh my god. I do wish there was no delusion. I do think this should be about racing. I'll never be behind racing games that are forcing you to actually be able to wreck someone to win your race. And just go for the cars that are easier to build. Instead of actually trying to have learn your corners and this and that. Or your shortcuts like that. Just ram him off the road, he'll go to 20th and never catch up because he'll have no airflow to go on. Especially since he can't use his real life mechanics for racing. I do love to see a bit of off-roading. This is how the blade cars to behave. Someone's trying to boost up here. Hold up, wait, slow it. Whoa, oh, I'm trying to get better grade cards for her right now anyway. I'm trying to get legendary, so she's about at max, so now we're trying to just spam loot quality and just get gold. Then I won't have any problems with that. A lot of these are Crew 2 vehicles that I've been watching. Which, this isn't on games, this is just... It is a little cheesy, they allowed, like, everyone to endpoint their cars that are at max level. It's just the skin uses the exact same mechanics race-wise I found out from 2. And these upgrades-wise, it's like... So... In James' case, and he used himself as an example, he started with golds. Now some of them he earned because he was at high enough in purple with some other cars he played with. Oh god, I did not realize how terrible that gun was. I don't race this track much. He started with like the max tier stuff. That's why he's gonna do a challenge with the German challenge so he can start with other cars. That's why he's been having a harder time because a lot of these guys have golds. Even the ones doing terrible things and running you off-road. That's how they stay at the front, is because they can get back up there. Which I'm fixing that, slowly but surely. I do a little bit better as I play more and more. I just need a better hypercar. This part sucks for me the most right here. This is where I lose my most consistency. Because I can't be competitive here. Once I get that Königsberg, oh, I'm gonna make it like a laser's edge. It's gonna be like the Batmobile when I'm done with it. Also, why collision wouldn't be as bad? When someone resets, they just appear in front of you and you run into them. Also, why they should be. Right too hard when I got back on the road. My hand itches. And this has been a problem lately. Alright. We're gonna have to do a part 4. Yay! Alright, good. This is what quality, this is what I need. I don't want to go into it. But you see, I'm going to let this be captured on stream for a second, then we're going to quit. Because it might crash my game before it ends. If it ends, we're starting another one, by the way, chat, just to let you know. But we're probably going to have to reset, because this is what it's been doing, even on PS5. Luckily on PS5, this doesn't freeze it. Like, I can easily access my menus and stuff. PS5 was smart about that, at least. But it crashed, yeah. So we're going to have to reset, which means I have to reset the stream. So we're going to have to do a part 4! Luckily, we're just doing this for fun tonight to get our supercar, or excuse me, our hypercar. At least that's what it's called in here. Same thing. Yay! Now you see what I mean about PCs. Where it's like okay, all right, we're gonna end it so we can start up again. All right, everybody. See y'all over in the next one. Big shout out to Boba for joining up on this. We're gonna be starting the next one immediately as soon as I retype and restart the app and play it. The servers are crap. Yeah, they are. They really are. James has been having it 10 times worse. This happens to me every now and then. James has been having this happen constantly on the PS4 side. It just didn't optimize. I love, like I said, I love the game itself as much as I can say that in my throw. I'm blue in the face because I love its mechanics. I love the choice of cars. I love the dynamics of the physics. But Ubisoft is terrible with optimization. That's all I'll say. But anyways, all our servers keep blowing up. Yep, exactly. It's because no one wants to optimize anymore. No one wants to put in the work. And also, no, and also a lot of other things. It's just crazy. Either way, let's start up. Let's race some more. Let's get some more money. Let's earn our hypercar and pray they fix it. But alright, see y'all over in the next episode here in a few minutes. Peace and love, everyone. See you soon. Bye. Here in a few minutes. Bye. I agree with that farce here, by the way, before we end.